Imagine saving up and going to Korea to get what you think is a harmless skincare treatment, but it actually ends up leaving you blind. Well, that's what happened to this TikToker. She went to Korea to get a filler treatment, which ended up leaving her blind in one eye. All of this could have been prevented, but the negligence of her doctors left her blind. Let's get right into it.
I permanently lost my vision in my left eye after a skin treatment in Korea. I didn't get surgery, I didn't get filler. I got what I thought was a very harmless skin booster, a collagen stimulant called Juvalook Volume. And when the injector injected
Okay, so she got something called Juvalook Volume. Juvalook Volume is a dermal filler designed to restore facial volume, reduce wrinkles, and improve skin texture. So she doesn't refer to it as a filler, but it looks like it is some sort of, it's technically a filler. It combines hyaluronic acid for immediate volume and hydration with PDLLA to stimulate collagen production. Is Juvalook Volume a filler? Yes, Juvalook Volume is a type of filler, specifically a dermal filler. It's designed to restore volume, reduce wrinkles, and improve skin texture. Let's keep watching.
Near my left side, I just couldn't see immediately. And I vocalized this many times. The thing is, the injector was a doctor I really trusted, so I wanted to trust them. They kept reassuring me that it was a side effect from local anesthesia. The next day, it felt the same. I went to the ER, but because I went in and got injected on a Friday, I just couldn't be seen. They were like, literally, if you need to remove your eye, we can see you, but for everything else, we can't. I ended up going to different ophthalmologists, and they later would confirm that I had blockages in the branch arteries of my eye. And
that's crazy. She had blockages in arteries in her eye.
These branch arteries feed oxygen to the retina. So there are parts of my retina that are now dead. I arrived at
Side note, any sort of like eye filler or any sort of filler in this eye area, I feel like is so scary. So many things could go wrong.
In Korea March 1st, and we're halfway through April and I'm still here. I really want to go home,
Wow.
But for the past month we've been trying all these experimental treatments, holding on to a shred of hope that something would work.
Maybe she should just come home. It must be so scary to be in another country and this happens. Like, what do you do? This isn't your country.
But nothing has worked because we missed that crucial golden hour. So yeah, doctors are saying it's permanent damage. And so now we're like
I really feel for her.
Working towards reaching a settlement.
What amount of money could realistically make up for them making you blind in one eye? I need millions. You're not going to be able to work anymore. If you do work, like, your jobs are very limited. You're going to need a whole bunch of new medical care, medical equipment maybe. This is going to affect the rest of your life.
It won't be fair compensation because this will impact my career,
exactly,
my future. And there's just so much uncertainty on how I can live a fulfilling life after this incident. It's been emotionally, mentally, financially draining.
So she ended up deleting the original video. This is her page. I just want to give her credit, Esther Jung. I really just feel awful for her, but I think she removed the video due to legal purposes. We don't know. We don't have any answers, but I do have some more comments from other people.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for posting this because in Korea you can get sued for defamation even if you're telling the truth. But crazy. I think people need to hear this. By now you've probably seen the viral video of Esther. If you haven't, she recently went to Korea to get Juvalook Volume filled under her eyes, and she immediately lost vision in that eye after the injection. She told the doctors and they brushed it off and said maybe it was a side effect of the anesthesia. It wasn't a side effect, it blocked her blood flow, and now she's permanently blind in that eye. And the worst part is, if they had dissolved the filler right away, they could have saved her vision. She's pursuing legal action, and she recently deleted her videos off of all platforms. This is obviously so incredibly tragic. I post a lot about medical tourism in Korea on my page, but it's reasons like this that I would never ever go to Korea to get a major surgery done. For example, I had my rhinoplasty done in the United States because in the 1% chance that something could have gone wrong, navigating the Korean legal system without being able to speak Korean would have been impossible. Even flying all the way back to Korea for a revision or post-op care would have been really complicated. And thankfully nothing serious has ever happened to me, but I want to share something that did happen to me last month. I went to Korea to get a blood blister removed from my chest before a wedding, and I went to a pretty well-known and famous skin clinic. I was messaging with them, and they were like, yeah, we can remove it, no problem. Like, we can laser it off.
Is it normal to go to another country to remove a blood blister? I don't know. I feel like if I have a blood blister, I just wait for it to go away. I don't even think I like think of getting it removed. Do you have to get them removed? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But I think that's a lot of work. Go to another country to get a blood blister removed. Anyway, we're here to just listen.
So I paid for it, got it lasered off, and I left Korea 2 days later. It's been a month since I left Korea, and the blood blister came back, and it's 5 times bigger than it was.
What?
It bleeds constantly. I have to
Oh
wear a
my
band-aid
God.
over it. I can't wear a bikini. I can't go swimming. I saw a dermatologist about it in the US, and he told me that they used the wrong laser.
They used
they
the wrong laser? Oh my god, how does it get so big?
Didn't even have attempted removing it with the type of technology that they had. And now I have to pay hundreds of dollars more to fix a more serious problem
Oh
in the
my
US.
God.
No, my story is not as bad as going blind, but I hope this can serve as another example of how Korea is not the beauty utopia that a lot of influencers make it
That's
seem
crazy.
like. Always do your own research. Be extremely cautious of factory clinics, and don't confuse good marketing for good medicine.
I always see ads for plastic surgery places now. Maybe it's because I'm really interested in actually getting something done. But on my feed, there's so much plastic surgery ads. It is everywhere. And I feel like if you see a plastic surgery ad, you're more likely to book with someone that you follow on social media because it's kind of like you feel like you already know them and you feel safe with them just because you've seen them post a video. Honestly, that's how I feel when I've been looking at clinics. I'm like, oh, this place looks safe. Because why? Because I've seen a couple TikToks of theirs. They could still be scammers. Just something to think about. Okay, last I think we should look at some doctor stitches because I want to see what professional injectors and doctors have to say about this because I don't know too much about the medical field.
After a skin treatment in Korea.
I'm so sorry that this happened to her. Unfortunately, injecting anywhere around the eyes always carries some sort of risk. What she had specifically
Yeah, that's so
injected is called
scary.
Juvalook filler. It's actually a hybrid of PDLLA and hyaluronic acid. And if it's accidentally injected into a blood vessel near the eye, it can travel backwards to the eye's
Oh
main
my
artery.
god, so they
This
must have injected it in a blood vessel? That is so scary. Oh my god.
basically blocks blood flow and causes the retina to lose oxygen. Branch retinal artery occlusion is basically an eye stroke, leading to complete permanent vision loss and blindness in parts of your vision. Permanent vision loss can start 90 minutes after the blockage happens. Always do your research before you consider any type of injections around your eyes, and make sure you go to someone that you really trust.
That is so scary. I think I understand now. Like, so they must have injected a blood vessel. So then there's no more oxygen coming to your eye. That's so fucking scary. And oh my god. And that's obviously something that could have been prevented, but instead they weren't listening to her and they were telling her it was the local anesthetic. Oh my god. I've only gotten lip filler before, and the only thing that they do to like numb you is they put the numbing cream on. I don't know what kind of local anesthetic they're using for around your eyes. Is it the same thing? Because that would not make you go blind or not be able to see. Because she was saying that she couldn't see already, and they were saying it was a local anesthetic. What does if they're using numbing cream would not make you go blind. Like, what? That is just so scary. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, let's all give our well wishes to Esther. I really hope that she is able to navigate the Korean legal system and get what she's deserved from this awful, awful tragedy. Please make sure to subscribe and please leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.